Hey, it's Mastin. This is the 7th and final day of A Course in Miracles, riffing on this. I hope you've been having a great time. It's been a lot of fun teaching you this as well. So, D, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Going from the back this time.
All right.
Boom.
Stop.
All right. Right or left?
Left.
Top or bottom?
Top.
Okay. Here we go. So, actually, I have to start with the sentence here. Here we go. Okay. The thought of God surrounds your little kingdom, waiting at the barrier you build to come inside and shine upon the barren ground. See how life springs up everywhere. The desert becomes a garden, green and deep and quiet, offering rest to those who lost their way and wandered in the dust. Give them a place of refuge prepared by love for them where once a desert was. And everyone you welcome will bring love with him from heaven for you. They enter one by one into the holy place, but they will not depart as they have come alone. The love they brought with them will stay with them as it will stay with you. And under its beneficence, your little garden will expand and reach out to everyone who thirsts for living water, but has grown too weary to go alone. So the thought of God surrounds you surrounds your little kingdom. So this idea that I think, the thought of God, like what if this universe is just a gigantic in the mind of God, and there's a thought of God, which means that think of yourself as like a fish who is born into water, and you're looking around for water and you don't know where it is, you can't see it, you can't sense it, it's all around you, but you don't know that you're in it. And I really think that this is what this is about, because ultimately this idea of being alone, really none of us are alone. If you look at like any spiritual teachings, whether it's the Upanishads, the great Buddhist teachings, the great Christian teachings, all of the great philosophies and teachings will share with us that ultimately there's only one, the Alpha, the Omega. You could think of it as the Tao, you could think of it as the everlasting, but you could think of it from the way that Timothy Leary described it as on an acid trip, right? We are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. So if you think about what does that mean, in my body we have multiple cells in the body, and it's all one gigantic body that is made up of multiple parts. And so what if the universe is really one gigantic divine body that you are a part of? So imagine in your body that the liver cell thinks it's alone because it's just all by itself, but it's part of this larger organism, this larger mechanism. And so the idea is when you live your purpose and when you start to recognize who you are and where you came from, you'll start to see the divine all around you. You'll start to see that this whole creation is a miraculous thing, and that when you start playing your part, getting to sync with the larger whole and the purpose of that whole, it's a game changer. It's there, it's always been there. We are one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There is the Alpha and the Omega, which is all of us having this, sort of human experience in this divine place, this divine reality. And this is a really cool idea. So you've never been alone. Maybe you felt alone, but you never walk alone when you recognize who you are, where you came from, and who made you. So that is my riff on this A Course in Miracles for the last week. I hope it's been really powerful for you. It's been a lot of fun to bring it to you. You are never alone. We love you here at the Power and Purpose Show. And just know that you never walk alone. This is Mastin. Remember to get out there, take action, and make it real. We'll see you soon. God bless.